Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, it's the old intro. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I was just doing some chores around the house, got home, and was listening to a really good audio book. And I started to get to think a little bit more and just really deep dive into my thoughts. And there was this piece I was hearing about how it's never too late to start again. And I really wanted to talk about that. I thought that was a really cool topic and give some of my personal experience, some of my personal fuck ups, and some of my personal thoughts on how I think about starting again and what that means. Now, for those who do not know me, I used to just want straight up the fame, the money, and the quick satisfaction from life early on. I don't know, looking back, why it attracted me so much. Maybe it was something to do with my my self-esteem and self-confidence, and making sure that the only way people would like me is if everyone liked me and I was famous, and and I had things. But that's something that sometimes sits in the back of my head. And I think about, dang, if only like I had Twitch back in 2011, we'd be so on right now. We'd be so popping. Like, oh, if only I had Instagram Live, if only I had, thought of this idea back then, I would have that clothing brand that's making multi-millions right now, or made that investment. Like, bro, all that thought is for the birds at this age. A lot of people do that. I thought it was only me, but a lot of people think that it's too late to start again. They've missed their point. They've missed their opportunity. They've missed their golden ticket, and they will never get the chance that they would have got when they were in their 20s. See, me, I'm early 30. I do not think that 30 is old, even though we used to have that running joke when we were kids that, oh, you're 30, you're so old. Oh, I bet you're going bald and your back hurts and all this stuff. I mean, that low-key, yeah, that kind of starts to happen, but it's not the old that we were making it out to be. And that's the crazy part about it. I see a lot of young kids now say, 30's unk. And I'm just like, look at them and I'm like, dog, you have no idea. 30 is not even the peak of life right now. 30 for me is, I have so much experience and knowledge, and I'm grateful that I never got all my money and status and fame early, because who knows what would have happened. I would have squandered it, or been broken homeless by now. It's possible. Anything could have happened. I could have been robbed blind from my accountant and things like that. A lot of these horror stories that you hear about child stars and these young entrepreneurs, these young crypto guys and these young streamers especially. Imagine being 19, 18, making $100,000 a month. I think that's what that one of the guys, Speed, was making. Now, oh my God, with brand deals, he probably makes $1 million a month. Okay, $1 million a month, that's heavy, but he looks pretty rich and conservative, so I'm sure it's in the high six figures, very close to $1 million a month with brand deals. And these guys are so young, just living it up, living life. And, you can easily look at that and sort of compare yourself and be like, what? Why can't that be me? Why can't that be me? God damn. You just got to sit and record your regular YouTube video and hope for at least over 100 views on that video. It's just things that I've learned now that it's actually a complete waste of time to really think about. If it was meant to happen, it was meant to happen. There was some work that needed to be done, and you just didn't do it. Things changed. It is what it is. Life happens. And life doesn't have to stay the stagnant, low-key depressing way that some people decide to look at it. I am a creator, and I have a lot of peers that are creators. I met them in my early 20s. I met some in my mid 20s, and I met some like 3 years ago, right? So a lot of these people I see kind of complain and get angry when they're not where they want to be. And maybe at this age and this time, it's just time to pivot, maybe. Pivot in approaching your dream and desire in a different approach. I used to care so much about how I would entertain somebody, how I could be what I see and watch, that I wasn't authentic at all, and nobody related to me, and my videos really weren't that deep, and nobody gives a shit. So it turns into things like that. And you kind of look at it and say, wow, how about I just really just honestly make the shit that I like, make the music that I like, build the business that I like, work the job and level up at the company that I like. Things like that is really more important, because I am so grateful for all my practical learning, being this age and not having to be in the limelight and fame. And for instance, we got Justin Bieber out here crashing out after, oh my God, he's been a pop star since 14 or something like that. So this is 2 decades. This is damn near 20 years. I think that he's in his like early 30s. So, 18 years or so. And look at him, like, just now crashing out on paparazzi. He's so sick and mentally drained of people just coming up to him, taking pictures. He can't be a normal person. And I'm grateful I'm a normal person. I can go up and down the street just fine. I can go in the grocery store just fine. I don't need security. I don't have to worry about cameras being in my face, and then them talking about my personal life, getting involved in my personal life, every accident I make being published and plastered. That is something that I'm actually really grateful for, because I value my privacy. Shit, I value my solitude. I love my solitude. Being alone, dolo, just relaxing, watching a good movie, doing the things I need to do when I'm out running errands after work. Yo, it feels good. It feels really good. I'm like, all right, nice decompression. So with that being said, the point I really want to make, and the meat and potatoes of this rant here, is that I want to tell anyone who watches this video that it's never too late to start again. You know what you did wrong. You know the mistakes you made. You have that experience and knowledge, that maturity now to restart and do things different, maneuver different, be more disciplined than you were. You thought that you don't have any time left. You really think that you're cooked because you're 32 and you have not reached a super viral clothing product, or your business hasn't reached $1 million yet. If you think that time is up now, yeah, just lock in, just sit cool, sit tight for the next 40 or 50 years. If you think 30 years was long, we've got another 50. We're gonna live till 70, God willing, some of us till like 90. We've got a lot of life to live. And it's time to move now, because today is the youngest that you'll ever be. In conclusion, think about letting nostalgia go. Think about letting that young teenager who was arrogant and cocky and knows it all go. I'm not the person anymore. Career change, content creation wise. I used to want to be a rapper. No bullshit. I started out my creative process making music, writing lyrics. And, I said goodbye to that person, because being a damn musician, besides the money and fame, it has a lot more downfalls than I really want to be even bothered with. I don't even fuck with too much people. Why the fuck do I want to be surrounded by PR guys and security and entourage just so I don't go to an event alone? Like, you know, fake coworkers, the fake celebrities, all that type of shit like doesn't mean anything to me anymore. So a lot of us are still stuck on the past and stuck about what coulda, shoulda, woulda been, and how, oh, it's done. It's over now. It's done. I reached that threshold that I set as a kid, 30. Who the fuck, what do you, at now, your age, your grown age, let a child make a decision for you? Do you let a random teenager make a decision for you and say, like, this is it? Like, this is the rule. We're going to set the rule and you're going to follow by it? No. So why would you listen to your old teenage self talk about 30 is my peak? If I don't get it by 30, then it's never going to happen. No way. No way, man. I'll leave you guys at the end of this video with some statistics. Maybe if I can't motivate you, just a stranger on the internet. My name is CeeMo, by the way. Hope you click like and subscribe and share this with a friend or two who's going through the same issues. Let me leave you off with some facts. At this age and time, most would resign. But where most people would have just given up, waited for Social Security and do nothing. He restarted and reinvented, reimagined, and now KFC is a global, worldwide fast food chicken chain. I read about a person named Vera Wong, your girl's most dreamed about designer, right? Next to Burberry and Birkin. Oh, Lord. Vera Wong didn't design her first dress until she was 40. She had been a skater, journalist, and editor only after exploring multiple lives. That's the key. Exploring multiple lives. See how I just said back then sometimes you have to let go and cut off? In reality, I want to chalk it up to being like a late bloomer. You have these ideas seeding inside of your mind. They just need to get out there, explode, and bloom out into something good. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, I gotta go and do some shit, but please stop playing the old playlist. Please close the photo album. Please get up, walk forward, and keep going, even if you don't know where it's gonna land you. It's really something that is going to happen. So, it's your man C, signing out. Peace.